Log into SuryaRashmi using your username and password. This video demonstrates how to create an invoice. Go to Masters, go to Contractor and go to Tax. In Tax Master, make sure you have all the required GST with percentage and with the HSN code. And then go to Documents, click on Estimate and Abstract. And for the capacity which you are going to make the invoice, make sure the status is ticked here. That means the estimate is generated. And you can view the estimate by clicking the View button. Make sure the taxations are correct and value matches to your work order. Go to Work Order. And make sure you have generated the work order and you have attached the work order. Once the work order is attached, you will get to see the status as ticked. Then go to DC. Search for the serial number for which you want to generate a DC. And make sure the work order is attached before you try generating the DC. If the work order is attached, then you will get to see the tick mark. And if the work order is not attached, you will get to see the plus mark. Click on the plus mark to attach the work order. To continue generating with the DC, click on Action button, Create New. You will get to see all the values which are mentioned in the estimate. Verify the tax amount and the tax percentage and the basic amount and click Save. Once the DC is generated, you can see the tick mark here, and the same DC can be printed by clicking on View DC. You can verify the quantity and the particulars and then click on Print as PDF. Then to generate the invoice, click on Invoice and select the serial number for which you want to generate an invoice. Here you can make out if you are generating the invoice for the first time, the status would show in cross. Click on Create Supply Invoice. You can make out this is the DC number, this is the DC date, and this is the DC amount. Click on the Action button, Create New. Enter the invoice number, enter the invoice date, and if you have any other references, you can enter it here. And if you have any note to be mentioned, such as certificate or something, you can mention the same here. And select the items which has to be invoiced. Check for the amount. This is the tax amount and the total cost, and check for the tax percentage. And click Save. Once you click Save, the invoice will get saved. You can view the invoice by clicking View button. Click View and Print. So here you can validate the details, billed to whom, and the HESCOM GST number, project number, subdivision, and other references if you have any, whatever you have mentioned while you generate the invoice. Invoice date, invoice number, DWA number, DWA date, work order number, and work order date. And validate for the particulars, unit and HSN code, and the base price for GST, GST percentage based on this, GST rate and GST amount, CGST rate and CGST amount, and the total cost. And validate for the total amount, and check for tax summary, and check for amount in words. And if you have any special note, that will come here, whatever you have marked while generating an invoice. And this is the certificate, and company statutory details, and bank details. Verify the invoice, and you can print the invoice by clicking Print as PDF. The same invoice can be printed from here.